Yo, 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 it's your boy Tyree Sneed. That was crazy, man, with the two cars right now. They were real close. One of them honked at the other one. But yeah, man, how y'all doing? What's up, guys? So like I said, I mean, that's what it is with me. I'm the gangster lord teacher, right? Trying to teach the public and teach everybody, teach the youth, teach the adults, teach everybody how to be, how to live, how to do things, and how to be men and women again, man, because like I said, it's a lost art. You know what I mean? If anybody underestimates me out there, I mean, you know, people who underestimate me, I make a fool out of them every single minute of every day. So a lot of people don't really get the hint, you know what I mean? But like, this is what I do, bro. So, like I said, I mean, I'm never cocky, man. I'm real humble, man. I'm not conceited. I mean, like I said, you could put me in a boxing ring with anybody. They ain't going to come close. And it's just crazy to me that people on YouTube want to actually try to talk to me like I'm soft or something. Like, no, dude, you don't understand. Like, I'm really that dude. So, like I said, I'm tougher than anyone on the planet. I ain't trying to hear it, bro. I ain't hearing nothing nobody talking about. And it's crazy because it's on camera. Like, some of the videos are on my channel and they prove these points, but it's just people don't like to watch the old videos. Like, y'all need to do your research on me and who I am and my history, man. I've done my thing all over the nation, bro. Like, real talk, man. Like, I did these boxing matches in San Antonio in the hood. I did them. I did boxing matches in Harlingen right next to a house that just got raided. I mean, it don't get no realer than me, man. I mean, y'all talk about Kimbo Slice. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, I know that I wouldn't want to get into it with Kimbo without gloves. I'll tell you that in his prime, I wouldn't want to do that. But in a ring, oh yeah, in a ring, I would have zero fear. Real talk. Kimbo was the big guy, but Kimbo had no accuracy. That was the thing. He had brute power and strength, and that works in the hood. You know, he kind of looks like Derek Williams, my old best friend. He kind of looks just like my old best friend. We used to be in the hoods in Miami. Like I said, we lived in the ghetto, like different ghettos, and I mean, it was crazy, bro. We'd hear him. I don't want to say it on this network, but we'd hear you know what's all night, bro. Right below us, right in the floor below us. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it out of here, but I did. So, you know, I come from the real hoods, man. Like I said, I mean, I don't know what else to tell y'all, man. Like I would walk out there. I had this little fake gold chain I would wear like the game. I was the crazy white boy, real tall. I'd do the same thing, have my shirt off, walking down the block. I went to explore the block, right? Because like I was just a crazy white boy at the time. And me and Derek would be getting into it with people, more so me, you know. And Derek was about it. That was the thing. But like I said, I went and explored the block where we were at because we like moved right with his like mother or grandmother or whatever. I think it was the mom. Him and his mom were getting into it in front of me too. And then there was some white girl trying to get with me at the time, and she was actually mad at me because like I was a lot more shy because I was younger. So like I just didn't really. I wasn't paying attention, I guess, because I was focused on like my situation and like surviving and my own stuff. I was just in my own headspace, you know, and like she was mad. She was like, she called me the P word, you know, like that I was like a coward. And it was like, no, I don't know. I was in a different phase of my life. And I guess I wasn't really paying attention and didn't understand, or I wasn't that into her at the time. I don't know. But yeah, I was just, my mind was in other places, you know. I was trying to get my situation right and really was trying to head back to Texas. So I just wasn't paying her no attention. So she got mad. But it was a whole thing, man. We were in the hood. It was a lot of stuff going on, bro. But yeah, my point is I walked down the block to explore the block where we just moved, and the whole bank was taped off. And I told y'all about that, kind of about a brief description of what happened. It had to do with Haitians. Haitians are crazy, man. In Miami, they really got them Haitians. And them Haitians ain't nothing to play with, bro. Like all that stuff about Haiti and Haitians, a lot of it's real, bro. So, like I said, I mean, Miami and all that area, Hialeah, all the Homestead area where I was at, the ghetto with Habitat, all that, that's where I was at too. Different areas all through Miami. I was in the worst areas, bro. Those are the most dangerous areas in the country. That, Bankhead, Atlanta, I was there. Like I said, I got arrested in Bankhead on the most notorious drug strip in all of Atlanta. A lot of people don't know that about me. I've been around, bro. That's why, like I said, people don't understand. Like, I mean, when you talk crazy to me, it makes me kind of think twice. Like, why would someone do that, especially on here, bro? Because, like I said, I mean, my background is I was running niggas off corners. I was the enforcer, and like I was the only white dude in most of the areas I was at. That's why I talk the way I talk and act the way I act. People don't understand. I was locked up with dope boys from Bankhead. Like actual dope boys from Bankhead. So like I come from that struggle. I come from all that. I was around all the dope boys. I was living with them. So I've seen everything. So like these people don't understand like who they're talking to. Like I'm just trying to put it in perspective for you. That's my real background. I didn't make any of this up. I mean, you can look it up. I didn't lie. Like my real background is from ATL. I mean, and a lot of other places, but like that's part of my actual repertoire street background. Like, I mean, that's one of the hardest hoods. I was in the Bluff and all that, like going to war with niggas. So people don't know me, you know? So when you deal with someone that's an animal that is that real, I don't expect people to understand me in society, you know? But that's why I teach people, and that's why I keep it positive, because I know what I come from. That's the thing people don't get. I never put myself above anyone or anything. I'm very humble. If I felt like I was a yuppie or a snob or better than anybody, I wouldn't have ever been in the hood. I would have just left and did whatever to get out. And that's not what I did. You know? So just saying, man, you know, some people know a little bit, but nobody was actually there with me. I don't really know what I've been, where I've been, what I've done. Like I said, I was the one running everything out there. I was the big dude. So, I mean, like big, like I was on creatine and stuff, and everybody was scared of me. When I went into jail, I was screaming on niggas. Niggas were scared of me. I'm just telling you the truth. Like, literally. I told you the story about the sink and me spitting in the sink. And the dude that was like a herb, he was like cleaning like the mess hall type nigga. And he said, don't spit in the sink. That's where we wash our face. And I said, I'll spit where I want. And yelled and screamed in his face. He ain't do nothing. And I was like 17, 18. And they had me on a fake charge. They lied on my charge and held me for 8 days in the detention center downtown. I've ridden the MARTA. I used to ride the MARTA and sell my CDs. So people don't understand, like, you know, you talk to me, like I said, like I look like your typical white boy, but I'm a street nigga. Like, all bottled up in this beautiful Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt-esque body. That's right. Real talk, and people just don't get it. So, like, I blend in, and like I said, it makes me the most dangerous in the hood, especially because I look like a white boy, so people are just like, I stick out like a sore thumb, and then I blend in, and it just makes me a chameleon. That's what people don't get. Like, I know what I'm doing. You know, I take over blocks. There ain't nothing fake about me. That's why, like, if people really know about me, if they know I'm around, they know I mean business. They know it's legit. They know it's real. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm just telling y'all a little bit of my story, my actual story, the truth, what I come from. Like I said, they was telling me a lot of crazy stories in the Atlanta jail in that detention center downtown. I mean, it is what it is, man. A lot of them were talking about God. That's where I realized I'm like, religion is meant to control people, homie. Because I was like, where is it the most? In the places where they have you locked up and controlled. You know what I mean? Like, that's my thing. That's why even though I'm on a spiritual movement, it's spiritual. Like, I'm not really on all that God, religious stuff. I'm sorry, I'm just not. I never will be. Because it doesn't make sense. You know? I mean, on some aspects it does. It's good. I'm not against it, you know? Like, I would go to church too, but spirituality is the thing you do with yourself. I mean, you don't need church. You know, that pastor, I think, is trying to make me like a little street preacher. And I mean, I think that's my calling regardless. And I'm doing that already. I'm already doing the work of the Lord and the work of God. You know, I don't have to literally be a street preacher to do that. I am a street preacher. I just preach other concepts that are more important. I mean, you can't just sit there and talk about God all day. I mean, there's relative concepts that need to be talked about. That's preaching. That's the other thing I think people get misconstrued. People act like, oh, preachers can only talk about God. Like, nah, you better talk about what's happening. That's what a real preacher does. A real preacher is going to teach you. If anything, I am like a pastor and preacher because I teach and I live it. You know, like some of the pastors was real. Like in Miami, I remember in Miami, he came out and that boy was talking about, talking about, what with the trunk. He told that dude, it was a white boy too in Miami. He was going crazy. We was right at the church and he came outside. He told the white boy, he said, man, if that thing ain't registered, you going to go to jail right now. Like, and he was the preacher, bro. He was a gangster preacher. It was funny as hell. He handled that situation real upright and real quick. I like that. I thought that was funny as hell. And then, like I said, that's when that church, they put me in the actual projects. We were in different hoods and projects all through Miami. And then I was living in my truck, going through them, surviving on my own, by myself, meeting all sorts of people. Like, it was crazy, man. It was a whole journey. So people don't understand, I'm a whole survival story, man. I've been through a lot of stuff, bro, like in a lot of places, and I've survived manually. I panhandled my way through the whole state of Florida. Like, I've done some stuff, bro. People think they gangster, they ain't seen nothing. But trust me, I've done some stuff, and I can act. Okay, like real talk, bro. I remember I used to be so good at it, bro. I was a master at it. Real talk. Like, so just saying, man, like people don't know me on here, man. You know, you don't got no reason to be trying to talk to me no weird way, bro. You don't know anything about me. So yeah, like I said, man, like, and at the end of the day, I think it's crazy how they try to twist it. Like, oh, okay, he vouches for ignorance and he vouches for them. Like, no, I don't. You also don't control my views. My views are everything. I don't have what y'all have in your heart. I don't put things into categories. I just don't. I don't believe in that. Just like I don't see color. I see it for what it is. I see souls and I see different people. I don't care what culture you are or any of that or your ethnicity. I care about who you are as a person. That's all I care about. Why do you think all the Mexicans love me down here and mess with me heavy? Why do you think they like me? Because they see like he's a real white man. Like he's real. He's not fake. He's not being a snob. You know, he's not on anything that's weird. Like he's cool and down to earth and normal. Like I mix in with everybody, bro. I'm a normal dude. You know, I'm just a real man. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I never let my manhood disappear just because I was amongst a different culture. Like, I was always a man. So that's why in jail they always respected me because they were like, okay, like he's a stand-up dude. You know what I mean? Even when I was young and I wasn't so like macho or vibrant or whatever. Like, you know, I remember in jail in Atlanta, man, it was just kind of rough, bro. Like. And I was talking to this guy, and he was telling me that. He's like, yeah, you got to be like the same way you are on the street in here. You know what I mean? Like, I was real young, so like I had a lot to learn, you know? Like, people don't understand. I've been there, man. I've been in a lot of people's positions. That's why I always have empathy. And I try to sympathize and empathize with what they're going through. If they want to act reckless or however, or act hard-headed or not understand their lessons, they don't get it. I'm very patient, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's about learning. I mean, that's the journey of life. And like I said, I'm getting older now, man. I just turned 35, July 21st. Shout out to me and my birthday. But I think a lot of emotional maturity is what's been kind of what I've gotten. And they just waved at me. See, they know who I am or something. That was a truck of like 3 guys, Mexican guys. They literally just, I thought they were going to sell me something. They just rolled right here on the side of me. And then they went on the street and they honked at me and said, hi. So they must know I'm Batman or something. Like, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, but like in the valley, people are recognizing me a lot. Like they're all honking at me. So like people must be hearing my message to some extent and know who I am, which is cool. And like, I mean, I'm going to use that to my advantage, you know, and that's the point. I mean, I like the fact that they respect that I have my own views, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a lot different than most people in the valley. I'm not really from the valley. I'm a lot different than most people everywhere, and I don't change who I am. Like a lot of people would come to the valley or go to different areas in the hood, barrios, US, and they're going to change up and change who they are, and I don't do that. And that's what people notice about me right away. Like, okay, like he's himself. Like I'm me. I'm not going to change because I know I'm perfect. I don't need to change. You feel me? I'm going to be me. And people don't understand, like, it's not like I have like a million personalities. I just have a lot to me. I have a lot of different sides and facets to me. I'm like a jewel diamond. Like I said, diamonds, I mean, rocks either break under pressure or they become a jewel, like a diamond, right? Like I didn't break, so I became a diamond. And I'm just telling you the truth. People don't understand how much they can learn from me, man. It's just like Tupac. Like a lot of Tupac's journey is somewhat similar to mine, but mine was a lot worse, honestly. I've been a lot rougher and tougher and rugged and raw for real. I've been more on the thugging tip than he ever was. Seriously. It's not even comparable. Like I've done the real things. I got some of it on camera on here, but it is what it is, man. I always lose footage too. But like I said, I'm not trying to prove no point, man. I just want people to know a little bit about my actual background of who I really am. Um, and it's crazy because, like I said, I have both sides to me. I'm highly educated. I'm extremely intelligent. I'm extremely book smart. But I don't know. I never had anything handed to me. I never had a silver spoon. I wish I did. And, people know the truth, man. People know my truth and know what it is, man. And like I said, I mean, I'm not worried about anything, bro. At least not anything like that. Life is life, man. Things are going to happen. People are going to be evil, and evil people get what they deserve and get their karma, and I laugh at them. That's the way I look at it. You feel me? So, like I said, at the end of the day, no matter what, I just try to keep on pushing and keep my faith. You know what I mean? I believe in our creator. Like I said, I just don't really believe in the wording. You know what I mean? Like, I believe in God wholeheartedly. I just feel like I believe in a different God. And I hope people hear that, man, because I mean it's clear that our nation is being misled, and whatever y'all praying to ain't right. I mean, it ain't for us. I can tell you that much. It's just common sense. They ain't for us. So, like I said, for me, I mean, if people want to help me out, what I need is money. And like I said, the money is so I can get my resources. Like right now, I got to get another vest or a shirt that I can put my plate in, my bulletproof plate. I'm trying to rebuild my bat suit, right? I've got the steel armor. Just trying to get all that going, man. But I'd like to get another vest, but like I got to maybe figure out a shirt that I could put the plate underneath, because I'd like to be able to fit the plate underneath the steel armor. That way I got the bulletproof plate underneath the steel armor, you know what I'm saying? And just haven't do that yet the proper way, but I got to find something that can fit, because the original vest wasn't fitting anyway. It's kind of messed up. I just don't really want to use it right now. I want to get me a new vest. But if I get the vest doesn't fit underneath it. So I need like a shirt where I can put the plate underneath, unless I attach the plate to the armor. But I don't know if I really want to do that. I don't know if I want to be wearing armor all the time. I got to run right now, but like I said, man, I just need support to my sponsor. I'm very thankful and grateful, like I've always been. If we can do another video, please let me know. And I mean, I want to get the website out, but I don't have the funds to do it right now. Every day costs money. Things cost money. Like I said, I'm really trying to better my situation and get me a couple of $100 to move around and go on a trip and start getting some motion, man. Like I said, I mean, I feel like if I move around, I can get some more opportunities and figure out what's what again. You know what I mean? That's why I want to do some traveling right now. So we'll see if people want to help me to do it all, but it is what it is. Other than that, like I said, I'm trying to get a bicycle. I'm trying to get some kind of gas, electric scooter, motorcycle, something. All right. I got to run. I'll talk to you in a minute. Hopefully this works.